Hey guys, this is Gabriel Lorenzi from the Grupo Dicas, the best travel blog network in the world, and today I'm here to talk to you about the travel insurance that has become mandatory for Argentina. In our opinion, travel insurance has always been extremely important and we've never failed to take out travel insurance. Even when we went to Argentina it wasn't mandatory, but now because of the pandemic it is, so we made a really cool video really quick explaining what travel insurance is and how to get yours, how to find the best prices, because you can save a lot with some very good tips that we're going to give you, which are the best insurance, what you need to look out for in terms of coverage, what to include and what not to include. In short, a summary of everything you need to know to get your mandatory travel insurance for Argentina quickly and cheaply. So stay tuned guys, as these are going to be quick and useful tips. Don't forget to give us a like, that's very important for us. Subscribe to the channel because that really helps us a lot, and buckle up. Let's go! As well as mandatory travel insurance, that are a new other requirements such as a negative PCR test. Well, because of the pandemic, travel insurance has become mandatory for anyone wishing to travel to Argentina. You have to take out travel insurance in order to enter the country. Travel insurance is an essential item. We always talk about it's important here on the channel. Even though it's not mandatory, international travel insurance is an essential item. We've never really traveled abroad without insurance. For Europe, it's mandatory practically for the whole of Europe, so you can see how important it is. It has always been mandatory there, but in other places it's not, so some people end up not taking it. But guys, anywhere, South America, North America, wherever you travel, even if it's not mandatory, our tip: take out one, because personal travel insurance is an item that covers the expenses that may arise during your trip. These can be very high, but very high indeed guys. Medical assistance, hospitalization, consultations. There are some that have dental insurance, luggage insurance if you lose your luggage, if your luggage is stolen, if it's lost at the airport. There are several items that insurance covers you for with very high coverage, and the price is very cheap, which is why we get one. Just to give you an idea, just a little bit, of course it varies, but to get a great travel insurance policy with coverage for $30,000 for medical assistance, $1,000 for lost luggage, you will pay $20 per person for a week trip, because it's per person and per number of days, but the total would be an average of $20 per person for a whole week. So it's very cheap, it's very easy. So for God's sake, don't travel abroad without travel insurance. It's very cheap and it can save you for a lot of trouble. So both Chile and Argentina have the same rule: insurance is mandatory. So you have to take insurance to get there. And what are the rules? You need to have an initial insurance of $30,000 for a medical assistance, which is the usual amount, which we always use. We always recommend this value because it's the value that the whole world uses it as a standard value. And travel insurance too, you will see that most of them have coverage from $30,000 upwards. Then you choose the one you think it's best. What about COVID insurance? They don't make it clear how much COVID insurance costs, because COVID insurance is separate. It's two items. So COVID insurance, you need to have it regardless of the amount. So you can have COVID insurance for $2,000, $1,000, and health insurance for $30,000. These are items that you will see in the insurance that are separate. So what happens? What is being standardized and practiced by most insurance companies? Everyone who's traveling to Chile, Argentina, either one of the two, is opting to take out travel insurance with medical assistance coverage of $30,000 and COVID coverage of $5,000. And everyone is getting in, it's working, it's wonderful. So we're going to take these figures as a basis so that you can find a good, cool insurance policy for your post-pandemic trip. Now, how to get insurance, where to get it, where's the best companies, the cheapest. Guys, before you go to the insurance companies themselves, the golden tip is use a website. It's a tool that searches them all. It's a travel insurance comparator. It's one of the best. It's very good. We only use it. And why? It compares the price of all the main and best travel insurance companies on the market, and it finds prices. Not only does it find the cheapest prices, it finds them cheaper than insurance themselves, as they are a very very high volume of searches, they have very strong negotiations. So if you see insurance for $40 at insurance company X, you will see on the insurance company's own website that's more expensive. On the comparator, it's cheaper. So use the comparator, which is the best place. We've been using it for years. So far, we haven't found another place as good as it. I'll leave the link below, guys. Take a look here in the description of the video. Compare, go to the other websites, have a look, but it usually has the best price. The service is good. Whenever we need to ask questions, they have a very fast chat. If you want to ask a question about COVID, type in there, make sure what's the best insurance, does it include, does it not include. They help you with everything quickly, and the process to buy takes a minimum of 5 minutes. You receive your insurance policies by email, print it out, and you're good to go. You can enter the country without any problem. And the question everyone has is, which insurance company do I choose? You see, guys, that when you see this comparator, it compares and shows you all the options by price, by coverage, and there is a COVID filter at the top. If you click on the COVID filter, it will filter out the ones that have COVID included. If you want without COVID coverage, just go to normal and it will show you the ones that don't have it. So everything is organized, everything's separate, and it's very easy to do. The best insurance companies that we usually go with are the biggest, most reliable ones, the ones with the best customer service complaints. Everything, we did a lot of research and concluded with this table here. Affinity is the favorite because of the price. They are very good and even have a good variation. Assist card has always been huge, very good with taking out a lot of assist card. GTA is also very good and very consolidated. Intermac, ITA, and Universal Assistance, they're very good. And of this, Interi are huge companies which are all over the world, so you're unlikely to have any problems. And avoid choosing the smaller ones, companies that are unknown, that you've never heard of, that are smaller, and that's usually where one problem or another arises with customer complaints. So choose the best ones and you can go and have safe travels. And guys, any questions you may have, any questions at all, you can send them to us and we'll be happy to help. If you want, and it's even easier, add me on @Pilonense, send me a direct message on social media and I'll be happy to help. And take the opportunity to follow us because we're always offering these travel tips and showing you our trips in a very cool and relaxed way. And we are living in Orlando. This studio is already in our new house here in Orlando in the United States. So we're posting about the Disney parks, Clarina's American School, Laurinha, what life is like here, shopping, food. In short, the content is very cool, so follow along and you're gonna like it. And guys, for those who don't know, we now have a new channel, the Lorenzi Family channel, here on YouTube too. It's a channel where we show more of the day-to-day life here, our visits to the parks, outings with the girls, American life, us here at home, food and different things. It's a much more relaxed channel about our life, so check it out later, subscribe, watch the videos that I think you're gonna love the content. It's for the whole family, you can watch and I'm sure you're gonna love it. Here in the description of the video, guys, I'm going to leave you with the travel insurance comparison website as well as the car rental comparison website, which works in a similar way to the travel insurance one, but it compares all the rental companies, the website that sells all the tickets, tours and excursions in Argentina, which is very good. It's the biggest website in the world and it's great, and it has the transfer for you to pick you up and plan your journey from the airport to the hotel and on the way back, so you don't have to take a cab there and run the risk of that scam that cab drivers are unfortunately giving tourists. It's cheaper, more practical and safer, so you can buy everything there. And there's also a travel SIM card for you to use. It's the best way to use your cell phone abroad. It's a SIM card that we receive at home. When we arrive at the destination in the country, we put it in and use the cell phone at will, the internet for all the essentials. It's a very good SIM card that we always use on every trip, and also a map of where to stay in Buenos Aires, the best hotels, and finally, it's a step-by-step guide down here in the description of the video. There are all the links for you to put together your trip. These are the websites we use to organize our trips, and they will certainly help you organize yours. Very cheap, always saving a lot, and with good quality services that we always use and always recommend. And that's it, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you like it, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to the channel because it really helps us a lot. And don't forget to watch the video on how to save a lot on your trip to Argentina. It's a step-by-step guide to plan your entire trip while saving a lot on everything with only the top tips that will really make a difference to your trip. I'll leave it up here because it's very good, and below the playlist with all the other videos on Argentina for you to watch. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much, and as always, have nice trips.